Hello everyone, it's Jennifer here. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the assignments. The objective of the assignment is for us to gain better understanding of some asset pricing models, i.e. the CAPM model, the Fama and French 3-factor model, and the Carhart 4-factor model. We're going to apply these models to an empirical setting using Australian data. In the assignments, we would like to see a demonstration of both theoretical understandings and empirical application. How can we help you? With the theories, please read lecture notes, the relevant textbook chapters, tutorial materials, and please ask teaching staff for any clarification required. We have created a Moodle forum for discussion, so please make use of it. With the technical skills necessary to complete the assignment, please follow my instruction in the Excel videos below. And please feel free to use any statistical software if you can. So, asset pricing models, what are they? An asset pricing model is a model that describes the equilibrium relationship between risk and expected returns. In other words, we try to answer the questions: why do some stocks earn different returns than others? Which characteristics are associated with returns? If so, why? So we start with CAPM. CAPM implies that an asset return should be adequately explained by a single factor, which is beta. In reverse, it also implies that if some assets exhibit higher returns than others, they should necessarily have higher market betas. However, many anomalies have been documented. Certain stocks with higher returns, but were not explained by accordingly higher betas. The question is, can those variations be explained by something else? Fama and French find two additional factors that can explain the deviation from CAPM prediction. Those are size and book-to-market ratios. By augmenting the CAPM with two additional explanatory factors, Fama and French significantly improved the explanatory power of their model. Those factors are high minus low, HML, which is the difference in returns between the high book-to-market ratio of equity and low book-to-market ratio stocks. The second factor is SMB, the difference in returns between small stocks and big stocks. The assignments is designed to let you investigate the Fama and French model in depth and assess its potential and limitations. Here are the main requirements in the assignments. First, you are required to provide a summary statistic of the data. Second, in-sample test of the FF3. Third, out-sample test. Fourth, test of the momentum. And finally, you are required to give further discussion of the analysis. Let me explain to you the procedure of the in-sample test. The in-sample test includes a two-stage regression procedure. The idea is simple: high risk, high returns. Therefore, if the Fama and French 3-factor model is sufficient in explaining the variation in stock returns, then those stocks with high sensitivity to the three risk factors should be compensated with higher expected returns. So in the first step, we try to find out how risky each stock is, and we do that by estimate the three betas, BSH. The three betas proxies for the exposure of each stock to the three risk factors. After the obtaining the factor loadings or betas, we then regress those beta on the average stock returns. The expectation is that stock with higher betas or higher factor loadings should be compensated with higher expected returns. So we should expect gamma 0 to be 0, equal to 0, gamma B, gamma S, and gamma H to be statistically significant. We also want to test if, on average, gamma B would equal to MRP, gamma S would equal to SMB, and gamma H would equal to HMO. You also need to look at the explanatory power of the model. With the outsample test, the idea is if F3 is good at explaining or predicting stop returns, we can use the prediction from FF3 to form a trading strategy and benefit from that. How? We use FF3 to estimate forecasting coefficients, then calculate expected returns using these coefficients. For example, this month is March 2016. I would like to form a forecast for April 2016. I will obtain historical data on the previous 24 months, and I estimate Feynman and French three-factor model using the data. The outcome from this regression will be the coefficients on the three factors or the factor loadings. I would then use the three-factor loadings and the average factor returns during the previous 24 months to calculate the expected returns for each stock in April. I will then rank stocks based on the FF3 expected returns and form portfolios. It is a simple strategy. I will long on the top performing portfolios based on expected returns and go short on the worst performing portfolio. In April, when the new data come available, I will repeat the procedure and rebalance my portfolio based on the new ranking. And I keep repeating the process month after month. If the Feynman and French factor is successful, after a certain period of time, I would significantly create a profit from this trading strategy. The same rationale is applied for momentum-based trading. The idea is that if momentum is good to explain the average stock returns, we can use the prediction from momentum to form a trading strategy and benefit from that. So first of all, what is momentum? Momentum referred to the persistence in stock returns. Carhart 1998 found that those stocks that have been performed poorly in previous, say, 12 months or 6 months will continue to perform poorly in the near future. On the other hand, stocks that have performed well in the previous, say, 6 to 12 months will continue to perform well in the coming months. In our assignment, we calculate momentum as the previous 6-month returns excluding the very last month. So for every month in our sample, we will calculate the prior 6-month returns for each stock. We then rank stocks based on the prior 6-month returns and put them into portfolios. We then long the top momentum portfolio and short the portfolio with lowest prior 6-month returns. Moving on to the next month, we will repeat the procedure. We would rebalance the portfolio and repeat the procedure for the coming months. So, if momentum is a good predictor of returns, this strategy should create, on average, a certain profit. So those are the main tests of the assignment. Any questions, please feel free to post on Moodle forum. It will be a good place for us to learn from each other and raise interesting questions. I'm looking forward to receive very good assignment from you. Thank you.